Oh, hello everyone! Happy hump day! Welcome to the stream. How's everyone been? Have you guys had a successful print week? If so, let me know what you printed. Also, please let me know if the background music is too loud. Welcome to the stream, everyone. You guys saw me print something last week, and I think that was the last time I touched my printer. I think the print took maybe 2 hours. I don't think it's the best quality, but there's room for improvement. Hi Sue 3D, welcome. Welcome. Yes, so for those who are joining, I made this last week, kind of to get into the festive Halloween spirit. Also, who is taking advantage of our Halloween bundle right now? Did you guys like all the colors on there for our North American audience? Are you guys taking advantage of the sale? We're going to 3D print something else today and go over some cool prints. 3D Master 13. Oh, did you share it on our Discord? But yes, please let me know. Have you guys been taking advantage of our Halloween sale? We have a bundle with 31 colors right now. Curious who's taking advantage of it. But yes, this is what I made recently. It is with silk gold. It's kind of cute. I think it's a little jagged here. Honestly, I don't think I needed supports. Oh, welcome to YouTube, Sharon P. I think it's 15% off 5 spools and 25% off 10 spools from the bundle. Ooh, glow gut. I gotta look that up. I've been so busy, I have not had a chance to watch our other streams. Ooh. Overboard. Define overboard. Oh, yes, the glow gut. It's the pumpkin that he printed. Yes. I do admit that is a pretty good print. Hello, Polymaker Matt. Welcome to the stream. I'm nervous now that my peers are in the group chat, are in the chat. I'm sweating now. I did manage to finish printing the Pennywise kit kiln, so I'm excited about putting that one together. Ooh, if you do, please share it on our Discord. I can't wait to show off some prints. 30 spools? Where do you store 30 spools? I think I only have like 5 spools. Not gonna lie, I should probably make a visit to the office sometime soon to switch out some spools. But yeah, I think I should have increased the info on this because there's this weird bump here. I don't know. Do you guys see it? But yes, this glow gut is pretty cool. I kind of want to show off another print that I thought was really cool. Strategic piles in the closet. I think Grenier mentioned in Discord the other week that she actually puts all of her filament in the closet too. Sorry, that was such a loud ping chat. Let me see what kind of prints we got on the Discord recently. This is the sale I was talking about. Oh, we got a lot of fun prints here. I'm assuming this is Fiberon. It's cool. You guys are printing a lot of practical stuff recently. Of course, the dragons. You gotta love a dragon. Oh, this is such a smooth print. Oh, sure. Let me go and accept. Ooh. Which one are you, Genie or Herbal? I'll just accept both. Oh! Hi there, this is more a Polymaker Joel question. Apologies, I do not handle the daily giveaways. Yes, I hope me directing you to Joel helps. Oh my god, this is so cute. Hi Peekaboo, welcome. Oh, there we go. Hello 3D Master 13 as I respond to you live. I have piles. Okay, question. Do you guys believe in... What is it? Do you guys believe in drying your filament if you guys just leave it out in the open? Because I have gotten some conflicting information about that. Me personally, I just put it in my little Billy drawer from IKEA and call it a day. I do keep those like gel packs in there that I get sometimes from like shipments. So I'm not sure if that helps. So please let me know, guys. What was I looking at again? Oh, this is absolutely adorable. I love the influx of Pokemon prints. So for those who store your filament in the closet and just out in the open, do you have one singular filament dryer or how do you store it to keep it from the moisture? That's what I've noticed. I don't have any Pet G yet, so it's not really a concern. Oh, well, Piles is in UK Dr. Problem. Please elaborate on that, Matt German. One is good. I think I'm caught up on all the prints. You guys haven't really printed anything spooky to add into the chat recently. Oh, that is pretty smart. There was a period where you guys were stabbing our spool bags a lot, even though it's resealable, so I'm glad people are using the bags. Me personally, though, I did throw away all my bags. Oh, here is Granier's little setup. I think this is hers. She does have hers all in boxes. I have to say, this is like chaotic organization right here. And by chaotic, I mean there's just so much, but it's so organized. When you stab the bag, question, how do you store your filament? The only time I've kind of noticed moisture, and when you have like a really, I guess, wet filament, it strings, right? I think I've only had that for extremely old filament. Organization is the sign of a sick mind. Truly, I've yet to reach that mind. I still have some like, what is it, stray spools, stray filament everywhere. Oh, piles in the UK are hemorrhoids. So she said she have piled in the office. So is piles like slang for hemorrhoids in the UK? Off topic. Oops. If so, my mistake. In reality, I bought shelves out of a grocery store and used that. So much slang, so much slang. Okay, I won't use piles anymore. Who controls sponsors for YouTube? So the question for that would be Mr. Joel himself. So Joel is our community manager. So everything that you see with sponsorship, that's all Mr. Joel. I'm just a streamer, a beginner streamer that they asked to make silly little videos every week to go live. So I really don't have anything to do with sponsorships or giveaways. Sorry, 3D Master 13. I never thought drying was that important, but since I got a dryer, I've noticed an improvement in print quality, so take that for what you will. I'll have to see the difference and eventually get myself a dryer. So far, I haven't seen anything too crazy with my filament, except for a really old filament that's stringed, but I ended up giving that away. 3D Master 13, please reach out to Joel for that. But yeah, guys, let's go and review my print. You know, a company with a good dryer, you can likely get a discount. I've studied up on that dryer enough from all the emails that I've had to create and all of the product presentations. I should get a poly dryer, shouldn't I? Ooh, 3D Master 13 is suggesting I get a Creality dryer. Our rivals? But yeah, let's review this. I don't know how I feel about it. So one, the texture at the top, I guess, is normal. I don't really have that many notes except for like annoying bits like this that I can't really get off without kind of ruining it. Pete just has so much. I'll ask for him to donate some for me. Yeah, this one was okay. I think the print quality could have been better, but that, again, is probably just a user error on my part. I don't know if I love the little bits here. I've tried taking them off, but they're a little stubborn, and I'm afraid if I do, the whole print might be ruined. So I'll probably have to take that out in post. I believe this took like 2 hours to print. Let me see if I can find the maker file. But then again, I haven't really had any trouble with moisture yet for any of my new filament. Let's see. I believe it was a Pikachu Halloween bucket. Ah, this is it. I think she would get in trouble buying a dryer without even a chance of it being better than the offering that they have. Gotta try my product first, guys. A Hireland Cow ice cream bucket holder. Do you have any issues with moisture with that? Is it PLA? How did the backside... Oh my gosh. Here, let me show you guys. That was my next topic to go into. So guys. I don't think me painting on... the supports really made a difference. I hate to say it, guys. I really do. Okay, I can't even tell which side was the support or not. That's how little of difference it made. So let's look under. So we can see, let's analyze this side together. And again, I cannot for the life of me tell the difference. So this is one side. Okay, I flip it over. This is the other side. And I want you guys to let me know if you can see a difference, because I don't think I see much of a difference. Honestly, I could have just printed it as it was. So the other filament I use that I've bought with my own money, It's probably this one. So this is the Overture Silk PLA. I haven't really bought any new filament just because I'm not as avid as a printer or a maker. It's ironic since I work in 3D printing, but when you see so much filament on the daily, it's not like I get the urge to print. But so far, I really like the Overture with the one I bought. I really much enjoy it. If you can see inside, there's the seam. But yeah, so far, pretty good. One filament I do want to try from a different brand that I really liked their marketing was Amolin, and I think their finishes look so pretty that that's another filament that I do eventually want to try. But more so, it's project based. If I see like a cool project that I want to use a specific filament for, that's probably when I'd probably buy another spool. But so far, I haven't really had the gusto to print anything that requires that yet. Ooh, I'll have to look up Cap Tubes filament. Oh, by the way, guys, drop your favorite. It doesn't have to be Polymaker. Drop your favorite brand of filament inside, or one that you guys have been using a lot. We're friendly over at Polymaker. I'd love to see what other filaments are out there. Thank you, 3D Master 13, for the Polymaker mention. You're too kind. I have heard of ambrosia, actually. Ooh, ooh, this is actually really nice. This gradient, rainbow gradient. Let me look up ambrosia. Oh, love that they also have cardboard spool. This actually looks really cool. Where was that finish I just saw? Oh, this is the one I was looking at. This one looks pretty sick with the finish. Favorite filament brand, whatever I win in a giveaway. Honestly, that's the motto. If it's for free, it's for me. Okay, 3D Master 13 says CC3D. I don't think I've ever heard of that brand before. Oh. Ooh, color change PLA. That's cool. Is this thermal? It is temperature based. Interesting. PLA metal is an interesting concept. Interesting, interesting. Thank you, the Shrimp Father 13, for calling out Polymaker. Airy 1? Let me look that one up too. Ooh. Up to 55% off. Now that's a deal. Ooh. Where is that one at? Whatever that red and black filament was cool. Is it this one? Their dual color looks sick. Ooh, but it is kind of pricey. I don't know, chat, let me know. Do you think this is this considered pricey for filament? I know Polymaker is on the higher end, but let me know, guys. Oh, this one's fun. Whoa. The color shift in this one is crazy. It's hard to compete with Polymaker. Very few companies have unique stuff that is not on the Polymaker line. I will admit, our greatest downfall and our greatest strength is that we have so much filament. I think you guys can agree with that. What is shrimp filament? Oh, I was just looking at CC3D. They have pretty cool stuff. Oh, I've actually seen Cookie Cat's booth once or twice, and I think their stuff is so cute. Ooh. Now this is fun. Ooh, this is really fun. Also, guys, I think I've convinced Polymaker Greg, or more so, I've worn him down enough to print a Labubu, even though it's kind of late in the game. Polar filament. Let's look up that one. So what do you like from polar filament? Oh, right. You did mention that, Sharon P. Did you happen to share it on our Discord? If you did, I would love to showcase it on stream right now if it's on there. All right. Additive Adam says protopasta. That's a name I've actually heard quite a bit. Oh, I love their website design. And I love the little dice theme they have going on with that. Okay, I also love the naming. Amy's Blood of My Enemies Translucent Red HTPLA. That's such a sick name. Whoa. I feel like this would make really good Halloween decor. Like an apple. Love this glorious benchy. Love the egg. Honestly, this is really pretty. But what would I print with this? So I know some makers say that they wish we sold more grams of filament. For me, I personally wish they sold less, or a lot of companies sold less, because I just want to try some things out. I think why I don't really buy filament is because I don't want to really commit to a whole roll. You know, there's only so much you can print of one thing. Okay, I say that because we do get a lot of comments saying that Polymaker is quite expensive, but when I actually look at our competitors and other brands, I don't think we're that expensive. I think we're in the medium range. Oh, you cannot see my screen? Sharon P, are you Soothe on Discord? Yeah, Blood of My Enemies, aside from it being a really cool filament finish and the color, the name is what really, really gets me. I love that name. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry. Here you go. Let's see what your previous comment was, BuiltBot. No, Polymaker is not on the higher end. No, yes, I'm talking about price-wise as well. Because, you know, some people say that we're pretty pricey, but when I look at our competitors, I think we're in the mid to medium range. Polymaker will spoil her on quality. You do not have the twist or jams like some of the lines. Polymaker is available. Oh, thank you, Botzerker, for also plugging that in. I didn't want to do too many ads on my live stream, but yes, we are on Costco Online for Costco members for our North American audience. We also have another one coming out soon. That's my little teaser for you guys. Another bundle coming out on Costco. So I know Labubus are dead, but somehow Greg has gotten onto that train now. All right, Sharon P. I hope you see my screen. That lady that came up with it is named Amy. Okay, props to Amy. Love the sick name, Amy. Amy. Yeah, if I were to buy a filament, protopasta. Oh, $5 for. That's actually not bad. Hi, Raj. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. What's the most you guys would pay for filament? Ah, you're Sharon PO. Okay, I see. Or Sharon P13. Polymaker is expensive if you compare it to the cheap filament on Amazon. For what it is, Polymaker isn't too expensive. It could be 10% less. For sure. That's why I say I think we're like mid to medium range. Oh, that's true. Import prices. Down under maker. Maybe he has kids and wanted to make sure the Labubu is dead. I don't think Greg has kids beside maybe some pets. Oh, perfect. $30? Okay, that's reasonable. I'm big on printing samples, so a few bucks for those sample coil. I agree. I actually appreciate this $5 1.75 millimeter coil. For someone who's not that big of a maker, I would love like just a sample. Just Maker. There we go. Sorry, just saw this comment. Let's check out Just Maker filament. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. It's a Moomin, but how did they get away with the copyright of using it? $17.99 is also a good price. I also really like the color. Props to Overture. Oh, there's Polymaker. $5 foot long. Not on that color. It is well worth it. Wish Polymaker would make something like that. Which color are we talking about? Built over bot. Let me put it in the chat so I can see if I could spring it on Pete or someone in product. I've used Just Maker. It's good stuff. What do you guys print with? What have you guys printed with Just Maker? For me, it's more so like I'm pretty biased because I work for Polymaker, right? So for normal finishes like a matte PLA, I guess what's the difference between a Polymaker matte PLA and a Just Maker matte PLA? Like, what makes you guys want to try different things? Ah, you're right. Built over bot, the blood of my enemies. I'm gonna put it in our off-topic chat and say I just discovered this color from chat and it's so cool. Lapis Lazuli Glitter by Protopasta. Ooh. Okay. All right, chat, don't come after me, but I do kind of think this looks a little similar. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I do think it looks somewhat similar to our Polymaker. Is it Celestial or Starlight? Hold on. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Not at all. guess not too similar. Well, the macros are definitely different. Pretty cool stuff, though. I 3D printed a trampoline top. Fix it using a kilogram. Ooh. Is it sturdy? Yeah, peekaboo. I think I'm kind of on that mindset. I'm not that invested in 3D printing yet, so I do use whatever's on the cheaper side if I am to buy something. I'm going more to Polymaker as they have less variation per spool, so when you run out of it, it is less of an issue replacing the spool. Oh, that's actually cool. Let me send that to our product team. It's really cool feedback built over bot. I know the profit margin of some of the cheaper brands. It is not very high. They are envious of the Polymaker brand awareness, actually. I think we owe the brand awareness to you makers, honestly. I think you guys do a phenomenal job of advertising our product. Like, not to discredit our team. I think our team is amazing, but I think a good chunk of the praise goes to you guys in the chat also. Great example is that T-Pain would have never heard of 3D printing if it wasn't for you guys spamming his Twitch chat. You don't get an employee discount at Polymaker? I probably do, and I probably could get some stuff for free also. But I think storage is another issue. Where the heck would I store it, Bot Zerker? Sounds like we all deserve a spool. We're trying our best over here on the e-commerce team to give you guys as many deals as possible as a thank you. I've been trying to implement a lot more deals for you guys. Put it as lawn decor. Are we talking about the filament? This is like the 5th comment I've heard saying that I have an entire closet dedicated to filament. Where are you guys getting these extra closet spaces at? Okay, I can't get over how cool Protopasta's page is. I really, really like their user interface. Also, this filament is so freaking cute. Props to Protopasta. This is cute as heck. Nebula. What are people printing with it? You need a rep-rack for your spools? What's a rep-rack? A rack? A rep rack. A rep rack. Rep rack. My bad, down under maker. That took me a minute. Rep rack. You're right. You're right. I should just get like a tube from Home Depot or a hardware store and just put my spools on there. That's funny. I use an open closet for my filament as well. All of you guys just have extra space in your closet, huh? I have 3 10-feet rep wraps full of filament. It's crazy. That is a great interface until you try to do on the level of colors you guys have. Too many colors. Again, it's our biggest downfall and our biggest strength. Just so many colors. You guys should see my downloads whenever I have to download all of our spool pictures to create content. It's kind of crazy how much stuff, how many colors. Oh, that's a really cool system, Sully 1818. You guys are giving me really cool insights on what the maker wants. I have 8 foot of shelving, 3 rolls deep. All right, I'm going to open up discussion time for you guys. I'm going to present it on Canva. Okay, this is question time. This is my janky way of getting feedback from you guys, but I think it's fun opening up a discussion like this because I genuinely find it very insightful what you guys want. So first question, chat. What kind of email content would you guys like to see? So far for our makers, what do you guys like to see from Polymaker? What do you don't like to see from us? The Canadian site doesn't have polycoins. That's true. I'm so sorry. Free filament is what we want. Okay, okay. I was thinking about like a filament contest each week. Not each week, each month. We don't talk about that, Sebastian. We don't talk about that. That gives me PTSD. There was a lot of miscommunication with that. I'm getting PTSD just thinking about that, Sebastian. I thought monthly mystery filament subscriptions died off years ago. Ooh, I do have an idea with the monthly mystery filament, except I'm kind of revamping it. LOL. Holiday fun. Okay. That is something we also have in the works. I would love to see you guys sponsor some designers to create free models for the community so we have some. Oh, so since I am now in charge of emails, I actually have that as a thing coming up. So we call that designer highlights. So what we do with designer highlights, Sully 1818, is that we highlight some cool designers that we collaborate with. And they do have free printables that would be on MakerWorld and stuff like that. One maker I really want to get for the next month is Bearded Printer. And to answer Sharon P, that's another one that I am also trying to implement. So I was thinking about doing a filament of the filament highlight. It kind of explains more of the material science of the filament and what you guys print with it. So glad to see we're all on the same page here, chat. Let's see, granularity on email control so I can opt out of some but keep others. Very valid, Down Under Maker, very valid. Polymaker needs to sell direct in UK. I know, Raj, I'm so sorry. We currently only have resellers, so I understand that. Currently, Kaggle 3D, we actually have our Halloween one. Also, please let me know, chat, if you ever feel like my stream gets too sales-oriented. I definitely don't want that. But we're kind of on the topic of email content, and I want to get feedback from you guys. But if you ever feel like I'm getting too salesy, if you feel like I'm trying to sell you a product, just let me know instantly, and I'll change it up, because that's definitely not what I want this stream to be about. But since Kaggle 3D asked, we actually have a Halloween bundle builder right now, which is what this question was about. So more so than special colors, we highlight a lot of cool Halloween-oriented colors and finishes that we think you guys might like. It's all PLA, though. And it's right here. So this is currently only in the States right now. But I hope that answers your question, Kaggle 3D. The team and I were trying to do some research of what colors you guys might like. And I know we had actually a bundle a couple years ago for Halloween that you guys really ate up. But this time I wanted to add more colors for you guys to pick from rather than, I guess, kind of, what is it, corner you into like just 3 colors. Neat. By the way, I've had 0 printing issues printing Co-PE on textured PEI build plates with glue sticks. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Because that is one of the biggest complaints about Co-PE. People do not love Co-PE. And you know what? I can't hate them on that. They're not all winners. It is what it is. But thank you for that good feedback. I'm glad someone is printing well with Co-PE Quantum Hailstorm. Tiffany's feedback hour. That's what Sean's for. I'm going to treat half of my stream, maybe like twice a month, as a feedback hour. How about that, guys? Filament of the month. 1 filament with each. Oh, that's another idea that I was thinking of. I don't think it'll hurt to show you guys some ideas, right? Yeah. So this is kind of like how I build out the emails. We're trying to kind of make all of them a little bit more holistic and look a little more like our website, just to give you guys a little behind the scenes of how the magic works whenever you guys get these. So Jody C, I'm trying to do a monthly bestseller, and it's purely based off the data of what the top selling filament of the month that you guys purchase from us. So that's what I'm trying to do with also a discount. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hope that answers your question. Built Over Bot says, Polymaker's biggest strength is asking us for feedback and meeting what printers want. If you're not asking about your products, you're not doing your job. Well, thank you for the good feedback about that. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, that's why Joel, who else? Joel, Sean, Greg, and I stream. We definitely want to engage with you guys, but also we want to know what we're doing wrong and what we're doing that's good. Some possible feedback of what we could do better from you guys, and you know, everything counts. Everything counts. Okay, Kaggle 3D, this is my next question for you. So would you guys like another bundle builder for Christmas, or would you prefer something with Christmas colors? Kaggle 3D, let me know. Do you guys like our bundle builders currently? Just to reiterate, it is 5 for 15% off and 10 for 25% off. Do you guys like that model that we're doing? CoPE is on sale, Kaggle 3D. It's funny what some other brands do regarding newsletter emails. Like Sunlu calls itself affordable 3D printing filaments and resins as the sender, not its company name. I find it a bit weird. Do you think you could elaborate on that, Sebastian? Not gonna lie, your streams is probably the least sales are the streams. Okay, that's really good because I worry about it sometimes because, you know, I am kind of in charge of the email marketing, and aside from asking feedback, I worry that if I promote our sales too much, it's kind of a turnoff. But I'm glad to hear this feedback, Peekaboo. And again, if you guys ever feel like I'm too sales oriented, please clock me right away in the chat and I'll definitely fix it. Ooh, okay, so comment here. Kaggle 3D says, I do like the bundle builder, but special colors for Christmas would be amazing. All right, this is a direct open question for the chat. What kind of, well, I don't want to say Christmas, but what kind of holiday colors for December would you guys be interested in? And are we talking about existing Polymaker colors and finishes already, or are you talking about we create a whole new set of colors? I prefer the themed bundles more. I rarely think ahead far enough to need 5 or 10 kilograms at once. Okay, Sully 1818. So I'm going to take this feedback as you do like our Halloween bundle. I mean, if on a Polymaker channel, you should expect talking about Polymaker and selling it to us. That's true, but sometimes built over bot, I know some people are turned off with how maybe sales oriented it could be, but I think I'm so far having a healthy mix of that. Another CoPE observation. I think Polymaker is doing a bit of disservice by pushing the narrative that it shouldn't be used for functional prints. It all depends on the type of function the object needs to accomplish. Layer strength is only part of the overall picture. Quantum Hailstorm makes a point with that. So what kind of functional prints at Quantum Hailstorm have you made with CoPE? Thank you, Sharon P. I'm glad I'm asking the right questions to you guys. I'm more thinking of anyone that would complain about sales talk on brand streams. Built over bot, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes we get some crazy comments and emails. I think I got a comment from the Halloween Builder bundle saying, you know, Halloween's not a real holiday, right? But it's like, come on, guys. Even if you don't celebrate the holiday, I mean, a sale's a sale, right? A bundle's a bundle. But that's just my thought process. Let me know if you guys think otherwise. And we can have a healthy discussion about that. There were limited edition colors that are not available anymore. Let me see if we can bring it back. TBH, Kaggle 3D, we've released so many products this year. I don't think it's in the cards to create anything new. Limited edition colors for Christmas. So I'm so sorry, but I don't think we have the capability to do that since we've had like probably 10 product launches just over the summer alone. So if not a limited edition color, would you be open to maybe a bundle of colors that are already existing? Thank you, Peekaboo. I appreciate that. I mean, a boxer base is also a functional print. This is true. This is true. I think in our Kopi actually, let me look on our site and see how we market Kopi. Sorry, guys. We have so many products that sometimes I forget what is in the product picture. So I know for sure we market this as more of a figurines base, as you can see. Oh, there's Sean. Oh, we do have a vase here, but you're right. We do market it towards more figurines. I think I need to let Kopi breathe for a little bit, since over the summer we did kind of advertise it and push it out and kind of did like a relaunch just a bit. What do you guys think? Should I do another email on product highlight for Kopi, or do you think I should let it simmer? Thoughts and opinions, guys? This is true, built over bot. There are definitely, this is why I definitely want to create, where is it? That's definitely why I want to do, this is the email content that I want to do. It specifically highlights one filament, just to give you guys material science also. Red, green, white, gold, maybe celestials or galaxies. I do love our celestial and galaxy filament, not to be so biased. This is such a cute, wholesome comment. Every print should have a function, even if that function is to make someone happy. Built over bot, you ate with that comment. That is so wholesome. Last couple of what I would consider functional prints were custom electronics enclosures for one of my printers and also a vertical PSU bracket for the same printer. Is this with Kopi that we're still talking about Quantum Hailstorm, or are we just talking about other filaments? Jody C makes a valid point also. Sorry if you guys have to hear my screenshot noise again, but you guys are giving me really good feedback. Hoping for ASA filament that doesn't require 10 ounce of hair. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that too much, but that's hilarious. 10 ounce of hairspray to keep it from lifting off plates. Let me ask the team and see. R2 Builder Rocky, are you experiencing that with Polymaker ASA? That's so funny. 10 ounce of hairspray. I'm just imagining you guys spraying the heck out of your build plate. You should be, oh, Polymaker Matt is in the chat. Yes, thank you, Polymaker Matt. He is part of the product team. Someone with the credentials to help answer. You should be able to print the ASA without that much spray. Stop into Discord and we can help out. Very true. You need to find Aquanet from the 1990s. That stuff would turn hair into concrete. I actually had an issue with keeping one of my prints from lifting the other week, and I thought the solution was to just to increase the temperature on my build plate and decrease the fan. That did not work at all, but I totally blanked on using a glue stick or hairspray on my bed plate. So the next time that happens, I'm definitely going to have to do that. Very cool, R2 Builder Rocky. Please drop it in our Discord. I'd love to see your prints. You guys talk about all these awesome prints you make, but I rarely see them in our Discord. Those were with Kopi. Oh, just printing a few ribbon cable 2020 extrusion clips in Kopi to see how well it works with different type of load on the part, sorry. I haven't heard of anyone using Kopi for custom electronics enclosure, because we've been highlighting our, I believe it's Fiberon PA6. I think that's the electronic one. Let's see. Yes, I think it's our PA612 is the last one I remember that we talked about for electronic enclosures. Okay, noted. Noted. Jody C says, I agree with Sharon. More galaxy colors. Maybe I should buy a can of Aquanet to keep my stuff from lifting. I'm running out of anime prints, guys. I mean, this is cool. Don't get me wrong. I thought it would be bigger when I printed it. Maybe I'll print more of those Pokemon. Maybe I'll print more of those Pokemon skeletons. Would you guys like me to include an email to do... The theme is like what our maker community printed this month. Would you guys like that idea, actually, as an email with downloadable STL files? I can't promise all of them will be free, though, but would you guys like that as an idea? Because honestly, there was something that Dilly Galf printed a while back. I'm a huge One Piece fan, guys, and he printed this Brook from One Piece that I thought was so cool. I'm gonna have to find it. Yes, it is the PA612 ESD that I was talking about. Thank you guys for letting me take a break on printing this week. I'm not gonna lie, last week when I had to figure out how to paint on supports, my brain was fried, but it was also very informative. I could print the Kit Kilns stuff because he doesn't require an AMS. That's another one I should probably look into. Also, I've met the guy in real life at Rocky Mountain Rep Rop Festival. That guy is super cool. Another... here it is. It wasn't Dilly Galf. It was Joe. Yeah, this was FDM printed, not resin, by the way. I thought this would be a really cool one to highlight. If I could change all my printers to use the Ender 6 glass plate, because that takes a chisel to remove. Okay, let me see if I have the tool here. What's the weirdest thing you guys use to chisel off your prints? I don't want to say weird, but this probably could damage my build plate, but don't judge me, chat, but I do use like an actual screwdriver to chip off my print sometimes if I feel like it's too stuck on the plate. Another question for chat. How open are you guys to doing challenges? If you guys were to win free filament, how open would you be to a gasket scraper? Is that an actual professional tool? Oh. That's a fun one. I'm open to any ideas you guys have about challenges. What do you guys what would you guys find fun? So for me, I'm like kind of pigeonholed in my own interests, so I can only think of like anime print challenges or like I guess a holiday print challenge. For holiday print challenge, I was thinking about wreaths. Peekaboo, that means I need to do an email on ASA and ABS and what you can print with it. A BBQ pit burger flipper with... Oh my god. A flamethrower. It's cool. Did you not see what would happen with that stuff around fire? That's true. That's true. Are we talking about a plastic one called Quantum Hailstorm? But yes, what challenges would you guys find engaging enough to participate in? Hi, Grenier. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently asking chat, what 3D print challenges would you guys find engaging and interesting to partake in? Also, Polymaker Matt, that is extremely organized. This is crazy organized. Ooh, movie props is cool. I think we've interviewed a company who did movie props before. If you go back to our older streams from like maybe 3 months ago. Fastest multicolor print is a good one, Kaggle 3D. Oh, another good idea. Prints without AMSs. Duh. Finding 2 models to make them look like one would be a good challenge. Can you elaborate on that, R2 Builder Rocky? Are we talking about a Frankenstein of a model? What about kit bashing different designs together? Is that the same as binding 2 models to make them look like one? R2 Builder Rocky? So I think the biggest concern about doing... Oh yeah! I think our biggest concern about challenges is just getting people to participate. Not sure if the links come through, but giving it a shot. This is the top. Let me go on Twitch. I would donate some Aquanet hairspray as a prize. Grenier, this is such a valid thing to say. Thank you, Sharon P, for joining my stream. Oh, I have... Welcome back. I have 2 minutes left to talk to you guys, so any questions you have at me or suggestions, please send them my way. The challenge about challenges is the challenge of getting people to join the challenge. That's so true, Grenier. How do you get people to join? Even like with a good prize. For example, Polypalooza. People were very skeptical about Polypalooza, even though we were giving away a lot of stuff. An idea would be to set filament limits, so the winner isn't just the largest, most elaborate print. Jody C., I would love for you to elaborate on that. Please give me some details, if you can. See me for a roll of filament is awesome. The challengers to join the challenge, but challenging them to an interesting challenge. Kaggle 3D, you couldn't have worded it better. Make a 2D printing contest. That's actually so funny. So are we just talking about collages, Sebastian? Couldn't have been that skeptical. There were a lot of entries. That's true, but we also got a lot of feedback saying that they thought it was a rigged contest. or a rigged giveaway. Hello, Tenchel. Yeah, when we announced the winners for Polypalooza, people were very skeptical and saying that they were all bots that we bought. Oh, that's fun. I think that's when we would collaborate with a designer, Sharon P. Jay Palmer, yes, it was because I didn't win. Did you guys like, by the way, that we did kind of like a scavenger hunt for some of the codes? I thought that was kind of funny. Peekaboo, aren't all giveaways rigged? I don't know. You'll have to ask Joel on his stream the next time. Honestly, we kind of thought of that idea very last minute before we implemented the first teaser. I messaged my manager and I was like, wouldn't it be fun to like, actually, I think it was Joel who accidentally kind of teased it somewhere. And I kind of just went with it. That's what I'm saying, Sully 1818. Design challenges are kind of hard to get people. Now, what about printing challenges? Would you guys prefer... Oh, a scavenger hunt for the code would be actually pretty fun for a sales code. Honestly, a trick-or-treat sales code scavenger hunt would be kind of fun if it was hidden somewhere, chat. Also, guys, I think you guys know the Amazon Prime Day is coming up. So this will be my last tidbit to you guys that's a little bit more sales-oriented. We are having another restock day, so get ready for that. And it's next week. The most extreme curved edge without needing supports that include 2 different directions. Now that's an interesting one, R2D Buildy Rocker. Sorry, Sue 3D. It's like, it's not really, this isn't a spoiler because we already did Amazon Prime Day, or not Amazon Prime Day. We already did Restock Day a couple months ago. So it's the same deal, 35% off MSRP, chat. I hope they have knives on sale. I need a new knife set. Maybe I'll take advantage of Amazon Prime to buy some other filament brands. All right, I think that's my time. Maybe a fun way to end some of my streams is to give you guys one random fun fact about me. Oh, that's the one I was actually eyeing, Grenier. I do talk about Emolin quite a bit. No, Sebastian, I want to buy it with my own money. I got to support other brands too, you know? But thank you for the offer. True, the social media reach is a big part of it, Peekaboo. Yes, Grenier, give it to Grenier. But to end my chat, let me think of a fun fact to give you guys before I leave. Oh, okay. So one of my favorite bands, I'm not sure if you guys know, but I'm kind of into like emo music and like metal. I love Bring Me the Horizon, and I just saw them like 3 days ago for the 3rd time. They're like one of my favorite bands. So fun fact about Tiffany, she's a big Bring Me the Horizon fan. If there are any fans in the chat, please let me know. Or an in-person event with an In-N-Out truck cooking. Not them, Grenier gives it to me. Awesome timing on the restock deal coming up. I have a couple of Polymaker coupons saved up. Yes, Quantum Hailstorm, be on the lookout for an email coming up next week. But yep, that should be it for my stream, guys. Thank you guys once again for joining. I hope to see you guys again next week. I hope this was a fun chat. It was fun for me hearing all the feedback from you guys. I look forward to sending out some emails. Yes, goodbye. It is the end of my stream. That is also one of my favorite songs. I didn't know it was a meme song, but Kaggle 3D, I saw them for the third time this past weekend, and I swear to God, it was an out-of-body experience. They were so good. Can You Feel My Heart is a classic. But I think my favorite current song from Bring Me the Horizon is Limousine from their new album. So check that out, you guys, if you're interested on new music to listen to. If the email doesn't show up, I'm blaming you. That's valid. That's valid. Spicy Corsair, my stream goes on from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Happy Song is another good one. My neck is extremely stiff right now because I was headbanging just a little bit too much. I was actually in the mosh pit, Kaggle 3D. Yeah. It's in the mosh pit. Love to see a Bring Me the Horizon fan. Me too, Granier, me too. Concerts is one of my favorite hobbies. I'm so sorry, Spicy Corsair. For reference, all of my streams are from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Sometimes I start at 4:10 p.m., but usually I go on till a little late. I don't know, something about being in the pit it's just a different experience, Kaggle 3D. It's just a different experience. But that being said, great to hear that. I do love metal. I really do. There was another band that opened for Bring Me the Horizon that I just got into. They're called Motionless in White. And I thought they were really fun. They opened the mosh pit and it was really fun. But yes, one of my favorite genres is like hard metal, emo music. So I'm seeing Pierce the Veil next week. Not next week. Oh, it is next week. I will be at ACL next week. So Pierce the Veil is one of my top groups that I also cannot wait to listen to. I have not listened to Five Finger Death Punch, but I will add that to my list, Kaggle 3D. I also love new music suggestions. But I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me yap about Bring Me the Horizon anymore. I've talked to my friends enough about it. Thank you guys for joining my stream. Great to see that you guys also have similar music taste to me. Please keep a lookout for upcoming sales. Feel free to reach out to me on Discord for anything also. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.